So there's been tons of games where they do this, you know? Odyssey is just the latest one. What the heck? Oh, sorry. Way on to everything. The mother's prayers. And let's head there. Going straight there. No stopping. If I hear or see anything interesting, I'll talk. But until then, until we get there, I'm gonna be quiet. And we have arrived. What could that mean?
It's as loud as the sea itself.
We're approaching Naxos.
Are you excited?
Nervous? What will I say to them?
Cassandra, you've traveled half the Greek world to fight them. You don't have to say anything. Just being there.
Well, I was trying to turn it around, but so we're not getting that. Long-awaited reunion. Ugh. I've traveled half of Greece trying to find you. Now I finally found you. Am I saying it too early? I don't know, it's just been so long. So many flashbacks, you know? Now we finally get to see her. Go.
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
Would Archon please? The merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important.
Oh, here we go.
The meeting is over.
Feels my heart.
My eyes, I can still see you fall.
Ugh.
I thought I had lost you. Alexios is alive.
Oh boy.
They have him, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
No.
I found you. Your brother. We have to get him back. He's too far gone. I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
Yes, I
I
do.
think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
First of all, what happened to you?
in Argolis after that night?
I found your brother and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Alexios was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But he did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized he was special and handed him over to the cult.
What do you mean, he was special?
What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
I guess the time for talking is over.
Allies often forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
Finally reunited. I don't know, I'm just kind of speechless, you know? Searching half the
Why are
globe
you
to
working
find
with
my mother.
Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Soldiers, where? There they are. I see them. Contract complete. Look at that. Mother's prayers complete. And a level up complete. I've quadruple. Oh no. Triple. Triple power bomb. Alright, let's see what she has to say. Ugh.
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
Well, I've learned that he's not my father.
Nikolaos might have played the part of my father, but he wasn't. He tried to kill me.
What he did was wrong, Cassandra. I hated him for it, but he did love you in his own way. I can assure you of that.
Well, Who is my father?
I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was
Well,
told.
Nikolaos. You saw him?
I did.
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time.
Why didn't you tell me the truth about Nikolaos?
You were just a child. You looked up to him. I couldn't bring myself to take that from you then, and I'm sorry you know
But
now.
yeah,
I've been sheltered
well,
from
simpler
the
times
truth
back
long
then.
enough.
You know what? Well, all I keep hearing is they want you for
I
some
don't
reason.
understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lam.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
Well, I will know one thing. I will try and try until I get Alexios on my side.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
Many have tried to stop them and failed.
We are not those people. Where others failed, we will succeed. I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
Yeah, Noxus is lucky.
You've done some incredible things. Naxos is lucky to have you as its leader.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you.
Nope, I think it's
Let's
about
continue
time.
this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Yeah.
Ride with me.
Catching up.
Let's go.
Catching up. Come on, mustard ketchup.
The island is beautiful.
It is.
Mhm.
Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Look at the white sand,
All I
beautiful
remember
water.
is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything.
No, but she was right about promise. I will say that. A lot of
Did quickly, raising the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna help you any way I can. You just gonna turn around.
The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Felix.
Guess all there's left to do is figure out a way to bring down Paros under Spartan control. It's our only fleeting issue besides getting our sibling back.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable woman, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
I think it's time to repair.
I think they felt it was about time our family found each other again.
If we want to be truly united, we have to find Alexios and rescue him from the cult's grasp.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos and then hunt down the cult together.
Mirini, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods! I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath.
Right. Yeah, I
I
can
will
understand
help
that.
you stop the cult. But before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Right.
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
I'll do that. Wow. That is a lot of information. But, I think next episode we're gonna go to the symposium and see what her great speech is about. So until next time, guys, deuces.